Hey guys, before we get started on this episode, please bear with us. We are having major microphone issues, but we're still bringing you all good content. So next week we'll be on top of it and enjoy this episode.
All right, welcome back. Episode 3, Sufficient Sports Talk.
September 2nd, 2025.
Yeah.
A lot of college football was just played this past weekend.
Some would say too much.
Some
Because
would
how
say-
could you watch it all?
Especially looking at week 2, how there's not really as many good games, and I'm like, wow, week 1 I felt like all I did was watch college football, and now I'm like, might watch 2 games and then call it. So.
Yeah, I think they burned a lot of good. I don't even know because there's a lot of you look at the schedule, a lot of SEC teams were playing FCS schools and stuff. So I always think it's interesting, the beginning of the year, everybody's like, hey, let's play a nobody. And the teams that actually do play someone good, it's oh my God, Clemson just lost to LSU. Are they cooked? And it's
that's what
no.
I'm saying. And it's hard, too, because it's I feel like there was a lot of games week 1 this year where it was 2 big teams. One of them's going to have to take a loss week 1.
Yeah.
Normally it does happen, but there was a lot this year. So.
But I think an early loss is not the worst thing, especially if you can get your stuff together.
I mean, look at Texas. Now they have an easy schedule till for 4 weeks.
They'll play Georgia, I think, is their next big game.
Really? Yeah.
Because what they're doing is the same schedule, but if you played there, you'll play at home.
Okay. Yeah.
I think, and then next year they'll switch up the schedules. I don't really like that because it's okay, I already know the schedule.
Yeah.
For this year for Alabama.
We had an easy year this year. Next year's probably gonna suck. We're playing all
the
road teams.
Yeah. You could completely just swing the other way.
Yeah.
So, anyways, like we said, there's a lot of games that happened over the weekend. Some interesting ones. I want to start probably the best game of the weekend.
I think it was the best game of the weekend. Yeah.
Miami and Notre Dame. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Anyways, we kind of talked about last week. We really thought this was going to be a big game, big proving game for both of these teams.
Yeah.
And they both looked good, but I think one outplayed them a good amount.
I think.
Go ahead.
I think Miami looked very good. I don't even think Notre Dame looked bad.
Yeah, maybe.
There was just some things. We were just talking a second ago, and you were saying that Notre Dame was still running the same offense as if they had Riley Leonard at quarterback.
And I think that's a guy that you don't easily replicate that type of offense around him because CJ Kerr looked good, but he doesn't need to be taking that many draws and that many designed run plays when he hasn't really proved himself as a runner. But obviously Notre Dame's kind of on him. They're taking a gamble trying to get him going.
Well, they're trying to trust their guy. I mean, he had 11 carries, which was the most on the team. They have Jeremiah Love, 11. Yeah, Jeremiah Love had 10 carries. He's a All-American type running back, and they ran him 10 times.
Jeremiah loves to run the ball.
Yeah, well, not this weekend.
Yeah, well, they didn't love that Jeremiah was
not really working out for you, buddy.
Whatever.
But CJ Kerr, he went 19 of 30 for 221. He had 2 touchdowns and an interception. I don't think it was bad. He led them on a drive to score, tie up the game.
That was their best drive of the game, probably, because I felt like they had a lot of unnecessary, bad play turnovers that kind of looked like you could have just done something else in place of what they did.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know. Carson Beck looked really good. He was 20 for 30, 205, 2 touchdowns. Did he run the ball? No. He had 2 rushes, probably sacks. But
he had some good audibles, though. I started not liking Carson Beck towards the end of last year because I was like, man, it's the same guy we've seen the last 4 years now.
Yeah.
But seeing him with a different offense and seeing him run that tempo, I was like, I kind of like watching him play now. He seemed pretty valid.
No, the last 2 seasons I've been a professional Carson Beck hater.
Yeah.
Because he's been at Georgia, and I'm not going to lie to y'all, watching him on Miami, I'm all of a sudden, he's dope. I'm totally
kind of
cool.
A fan now.
Yeah, I'm hey, I can be a Carson Beck fan now.
Yeah,
he
honestly.
looked good. Miami, as a team, their defense played well. They outlasted Notre Dame's defense. Notre Dame always has a very solid defense. So I thought it was, a good win for Miami. Obviously, it's Notre Dame, but just to get the season started, the people are talking about them positively. So, we kind of talked about it last week. It's all about how you finish, and Miami last season really just collapsed. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. That's a lot of like this week one. It's like, oh my gosh, this happened. It's like, yeah, but it's been 1 week.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say, because I was about to say going forward, who could be better, and I still think they're neck and neck going forward, because Notre Dame could really get a good offense around CJ Carr and like what they're seeing and be able to make good drives and have good progress.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, Carson Beck with Miami could do the same thing. It's just who's gonna stick it out and last the longest doing that.
Yeah, I mean, Notre Dame, they just have to run the ball, trust their running back, because
They
I mean,
do.
He's a very good player.
Man, and it was like down in the red zone, like with less than 10 yards to go, like sometimes 2 plays in a row, CJ Carr would be running a draw or running a designed run, and I'm like, that is not the move.
No.
Like, he could get 2 or 3 yards, but then like he was taking shots too.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Like,
Yeah, he's
he
getting hit.
didn't know how to get down. I was like, dude, you're gonna get injured week 1 not getting down on those, taking them to the shoulder.
That's just his inexperience, dude.
It is,
He's
but
a young guy.
I like them investing in him and trying to build him over the next season or 2 seasons, and then he could really be somebody playing for Notre Dame and Marcus Freeman.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I think obviously he's still got time. Future could be very bright, but like we said, it's week 1, so we'll try not to.
Yeah, we'll try not to overplay it too much.
2 games, we'll just like go bang bang because we'll touch on them a little bit in a different segment. First off, TCU and North Carolina played last night on Labor Day, and there was a lot of hype for this.
Obviously, Bill Belichick.
Yeah, Bill Belichick, the guy. I was excited for this game. It was like by itself the only game on.
Yeah, they did that on purpose.
Yeah,
And-
because they were trying to give Bill this, the spotlight.
And he got it. Yeah, it was cool to watch. I mean, I felt bad. I mean, I don't feel bad for him. That guy's won 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah,
But at the same
yeah.
time, like all the students, you see him leaving towards the end of the
Yeah,
fourth quarter or before that.
At
and
Chapel Hill.
Yeah, at Chapel Hill, I was like, oh man, that's rough. But I mean, dude, you could be a high-ranked team playing a lower-ranked team, and if you're losing by that many touchdowns, I'd be leaving too.
Oh, I am
I'll
the
beat
king.
the traffic, dude.
I am the king of dipping
Yeah,
out of
beat the
sporting
traffic,
events
man.
early, dude.
Get out of there.
There's nothing better than leaving the game early and then like driving by everybody waiting.
Yeah, and then you look like 20 minutes later, and you're like, they're down 3 touchdowns
Yeah.
now, and it was, yeah.
I mean, TCU, I don't know how to feel. One of my friends, Landon, he is a TCU fan, and he was telling me all weekend about Josh Hoover, and I think he's joking, but he's like, oh yeah, Josh Hoover, Heisman candidate, and he played good.
He balled out.
I mean,
honestly.
everybody on TCU
Yeah.
stepped up.
See, and I wonder too, because TCU looked really good, but I wonder too going forward if they're going to keep that momentum not playing Bill Belichick's team.
Yeah,
Because if I had to suit up against Bill Belichick, I'd be like, all right,
I'm
if
gonna come to
put
play.
it on the line for any game, it's probably going to be this one, being on Monday Night Spotlight and all that. So
I did see Sonny Dykes after the game. He was talking about just like the media attention it was getting, and the one thing that I really liked, he said, yeah, there was a lot of talk surrounding this game, and none of it was about us. And so I just think it's like similar to the Dan Lanning, was it pregame like talk before the Colorado game a couple years ago?
Yeah.
I think it was like exactly like that. It's like, hey, they've got all this attention, they've got all this media presence.
They're playing for clicks. We're playing
Yeah,
for wins.
I mean,
or something, whatever
TCU
that
literally
was,
just came out to ball.
Yeah,
And that's what
yeah,
they did.
And they balled out. I mean, I think he had at least over 250 passing, maybe over 300.
Let me go look.
I could be wrong, but I mean, he was hitting his guys though. He had a high completion rate. I remember looking one time, he went 8 for 8 on the drive, I think.
Yeah, he was 27 to 36, 284, 2 touchdowns.
284, yeah. I mean,
So that's about as good as you want to play.
great. And going off that too, I made a mistake saying Max Johnson was a starter last week. I'll own it with Gio Lopez, but clearly they should have started Max Johnson.
They should have started Max
Maybe,
Johnson.
hey, Bill, you might give me a listen next time because Gio, he's obviously the better athlete. I don't think that's a question with Max Johnson.
Dude, did you see the whole Max? Like, he almost lost his leg.
Oh, no.
I didn't know about this. They were showing it during the game, and he, like, broke his... I'm going to get this bone wrong. It's, like, the big bone that's, like, in your...
Your femur?
Yeah, your femur.
Oh,
He broke that.
That's the hardest bone to break. in
He
the body.
has stitches going, like, from his hip to his
Oh.
knee. And they thought he might lose his leg.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I think that's maybe why they...
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's
then.
maybe why they went with Gio Lopez.
Yeah.
But Max Johnson came in there. He looked really good. He looked like calm. Obviously, it's a blowout, so you really don't have anything to lose.
Yeah, you got anything to lose.
But he got in there, threw a touchdown to his brother.
Yeah, exactly. And Gio, he had some legs on him, but dude, I mean, I think I was watching at one point, and they were like, the last time Gio Lopez completed a pass was over an hour.
It was 128 minutes.
Yeah. I was like, oh gosh, that is. You can't be doing that.
Yeah,
and like he was making completions, but it was to the other team. So
yeah, that's the only completion.
Those were the bad. That was a bad look for him. But honestly, if you're gonna have any guy back you up and help you out, it's probably gonna be Bill Belichick. So
yeah.
What was the other one we were gonna? OSU and Texas. That's one we just want to touch on real quick.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen everything on this game. I'm sure everybody watched it too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we kind of called it. I mean, we said Arch Manning had something to prove, but he went out and proved that he
is not ready. Yeah, he still
he
needs some more time. A lot of people. One of the things that I saw a lot this weekend was people being like, "Oh, like NFL wise, oh, who's going to be tanking for Arch? Who's tanking for Arch? He might be doing another season at Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's week 1.
Yeah.
He could be really good the rest of the season, and it was just a hard. It was just a hard test.
He's playing the national champion. I'll give it to her, the defending national
in
champion.
Ohio.
In Ohio, there was a lot of pressure. I mean, you could tell there was a lot of pressure. I felt like pregame they were only talking about him and his family and everything. So
yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you get through this season, maybe next season, then he's who we were talking about going into this season.
I think it could only help him to spend more time in college to
definitely
get the reps, and that way he could have a successful NFL career. Because, I mean, he probably, if he plays just average, mediocre football this year, and then he clears for the draft, he'd probably get, I don't know. I don't want to say
like
get picked.
Shador pick.
You think? I want to say, like, do you think he'd go in the first round if he was just bang on average the whole season, and then declare for the draft?
Yeah.
You think he's going first round?
I would say at least first or second, but honestly, I wouldn't grab him. If you know he has potential, which I honestly don't see yet on an NFL caliber team.
Yeah.
But if he's proved, and it's hard to run like that against Ohio, but if he proves that he can switch it up and throw the ball good, because I didn't think his passes looked good.
No.
I think he could throw.
He had one good pass.
He could throw laterally.
Yeah.
And, I mean.
All of us can.
Everybody can, yeah. But, yeah, it was just, I don't know. I'm not a D1 college quarterback, but that was a lot of sidearms.
Dude, yeah.
It's like he wasn't stepping into any ball and getting it downfield.
Yeah.
And, I'm not particular on your form, but I felt like the passes that were going over 20 yards, I mean, they were taking a long time to get there and get to the guy. And that's what led to his interception, and that's what led to a lot of batted down balls.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it really didn't look good in my opinion. But like I said, you're playing Ohio State, hard team to play first week.
I mean, yeah, that's the defending national champions.
Yeah.
So it could be an overreaction. We'll just have to wait and see on Texas. Ohio State, on their end, they looked all right.
I think they have just as much room to grow as Texas just did.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be a lot easier for them with the defense they have.
Yeah, their defense is incredible.
It's still incredible. And, it just slipped my name. What's their really good wide receiver, Ohio State? Jeremiah Smith, yes. Obviously he was having an off game too. Like he dropped his first 2 or 3 balls.
Yep.
And it wasn't good overall. I think they're warming up to the quarterback. They're warming up to everybody. But it will probably get better for them.
I just want to know, like, if they get in there against, like, Penn State, Michigan. Like, Michigan, they've got their number lately. So, depending on how Michigan looks the rest of the season, Penn State, you guys really know I like that team. Mm-hmm. So, it'll be interesting to see as the season goes on with both these teams, and they play tougher opponents. Or not tougher, but equally tough.
Yeah, equally. They're going to have to play.
They're going to have to show up.
Texas has more of a cakewalk coming in their schedule that'll build them some confidence.
Yeah.
Versus having to immediately start showing up again.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
What else we got? Let's talk about Bama.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry, man.
I'll save my rant for
a
little bit later. We can just simply do a little recap.
Break down the game a little bit.
This game was very disappointing. Some would say weekend altering, and that someone would be me. Because
didn't leave the house, closed the curtains.
I went home and just sat in my bed in the dark, and Hit the fetal position.
Yeah, just we're having images of Nick Saban in your head. And...
Dude, I don't want to. I'm saving the rant.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about the game then, because we'll get into the rant later. Because I do think there are some outlying factors to why Alabama played the way they did.
Yeah.
But simply for the game, I just think they got outplayed by FSU.
Oh, 100%.
And I think FSU came to play just like you need to do week one playing a ranked team like that.
Yep.
But their offense just looked better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be playing Alabama and to have the wide open guys down the sideline and stuff like that.
To run the football the way they did.
Yes, I mean
their Thomas Castellanos, look, he was all right at Boston College, and I don't really have any social media, so I missed a lot of the offseason smack talk. I had no idea he was dogging our team.
Mm-hmm.
But he basically said something along the lines of, yeah, it's Alabama, but they can't stop me, so we're going to win. Basically that. It's not exactly.
That's all you need to have going in.
And he literally backed himself up.
Yeah.
And, like, that really upsets me as an Alabama fan because we're known for putting, teams and players in their place. And we just came out there. First drive was fine.
First drive looked great. I was Alabama's back.
Yeah.
Alabama's back. It was like an 8-minute drive.
8-minute drive, 15 plays, 85 yards.
Plays. They ran all the way down the yard or all the way down the field. It looked great. I mean, that's even what the announcers were getting into. They were saying, "Oh man, it looks good. That's a textbook Alabama offense."
And then the rest of the game, it was just Florida State.
It just fell apart. Yeah, it just fell apart. And I think they just simply got outplayed. I don't think it was necessarily they underplayed FSU underplayed how good they were going to be. Because Florida State's always going to play to win.
Yeah.
But they just got beat.
I just think they went 2-10 last year. They were they were in Tallahassee. I think it was a bit of a trap game, and I'm trying to save points for my rant. I just think that we may have overlooked them a little bit, or really what I keep telling myself as an Alabama fan is that Florida State was just so ready to not be the laughingstock of college football. So they came to play. They were giving 100% effort, and Alabama, as we've seen under Kalen DeBoer, has just been a little just going through the motions-esque.
Yeah.
And I think,
almost still riding off their old high.
Yes. I mean, they still think, over Alabama, Nick Saban coached here. And I just think that Florida State, was ready to play.
They have everything to prove, and they did. So.
They were ready to not be the worst team in college football. And so Alabama walked up in there and got punched in the mouth, and we couldn't get back up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that game led directly into the LSU and Clemson game. And
great game. Probably the second best game.
You think so?
Weekend.
I think so.
I think so.
What else? What else?
I think we'll get into our next one. Our next one was arguably a great game to watch.
Yeah.
It was just a fun game to watch.
I think more fun. I think scoring wise, this probably
and
was.
And this was like a top ranked team battle.
It was a close game too, all the way to the end.
It was great, and I think I'm gonna call it right now. I think LSU is gonna be one of the teams to beat this year. They were either gonna come out swinging or they were gonna come out
flat.
Not doing good.
It'd be flat.
Yeah, exactly. And they came out. Nussmeier looked great.
Yep.
I mean, just their defense was holding for them.
Yeah, the defense played good.
The line was doing good.
Yep.
I mean, everything was clicking for them. So, on the other side, Clemson, I think they got beat on play calling just towards the end of the game.
I think they got outcoached.
I think they did too, and, I really like their coach, but...
I think he's a little behind the times.
That's what I was about to say. Something like that. I mean, I don't know. You got to know what you're getting into. And
my thing with Clemson, and we keep referencing this later segment. We will get into it.
Yeah, we're gonna get into some hard rants later.
But the thing with Clemson is you think back to the Deshaun Watson, Trevor Lawrence days. Everybody, it's kind of like Alabama and Nick Saban and all the great players that come through there. You're like, oh yeah, Clemson. They're always going to be ranked highly unless they're just horrible for a lot of years in a row. But they still been hanging around. I just think Clemson is not the same as what they used to be. And to have a 4th or 5th year guy, Cade Klubnik's been there starting for 3 years since Trevor Lawrence, DJ Oogie Badoogie. He started for 1 year, but I think this is his third year starting.
I think so, yeah.
I just where is the talent?
Yeah.
I think he looks fine. He went 19 for 38 for 230 and an interception. Like, tell me why I should believe in this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
The hype's been there. Everybody's like, oh, Cade Klubnik might be one of the best quarterbacks in college football, Heisman candidate. I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
That's one of the things I was most excited for was the quarterback battle, Nussmeier versus
same.
Klubnik. And one of them lived up to it. I walked away feeling really good. And Cade Klubnik, dude, I'm getting tired of waiting for him to reach his potential. Mm. And
it's like, what are you playing towards at this point? You've been there three years. You need to prove yourself, and you haven't gotten past proving yourself.
Yeah, it's just like all we're relying on right now is flashes. Yeah. Like, you haven't put it all together.
Yeah.
And that's just one thing that's like really starting to like aggravate me about Clemson, because like they're a good team. I know like Dabo's a good coach, but it's like, why are they ranked number 5 or whatever? Was that LSU? What's
they were number 9, I think, weren't they? Wasn't it 4 versus 9?
Yeah, Clemson was 4. So why are they number 4 in the nation?
Yeah.
And then they come out there and play like that. And LSU, look, like we said, LSU's a good team.
LSU looked great, but still.
But like, you get into ACC play, and are they going to do this again? Because if they do, then they're not making the playoff.
Yeah.
And to have all this hype surrounding them, it just like I want to see it pay off.
Yeah,
that's something that like really irks me, is when they're like, oh my god, they're gonna be so good, and then it's like no payoff.
Yeah, it's kind of like going back to Arch Manning.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Super hyped, and then
just leave me hanging. I'm just sitting there with my hand up, waiting for a high five.
Yeah, I think too. LSU came ready to play this game, and I'm sure Clemson did too.
Yeah.
But like, did you see how LSU was wearing the shirts before pregame that said 1-0?
Mm-mm.
They were wearing shirts.
Well, dude, it's because they lost the last 5 openers in a row.
Yeah, exactly. That was his first win, and I know. I think when you give your guys confidence like that, and you're going, guys, we're going out to win this game, and we're going to start the season hot. Mm-hmm. We're not going to start low and have to work up. Like, we're going to be the team to beat this year. It was helping them. So
that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so AP poll dropped today. This was something that was really interesting to me. I haven't looked at it completely in its entirety.
Yeah, we're gonna go through this.
This is our live reaction. Just kidding.
Yeah, I looked at it, but I didn't really break it down like how I thought where it should be going. So
okay, AP poll week 2, September 2nd. We have Ohio State at 1.
I think that's an overreaction, but
Penn State at 2.
Valid.
I don't even know who they played. LSU at 3.
Valid.
Georgia at 4.
Sure.
Miami at 5.
Absolutely.
So Miami rose 5 spots after the Notre Dame game.
And I think that was a big win for them. They deserve
I think it's totally fair. LSU jumped up 6 spots.
Honestly, this is a personal take, but I felt like LSU could have moved into 1. I just didn't think Ohio State did if they blown out Texas or even won by 2 or 3 touchdowns, sure, give them 1.
Yeah.
But seeing that it was that close of a game, and sure, they were trying to find their rhythm,
mm-hmm.
I don't think they deserve to be number 1, honestly.
Yeah.
Though. I mean,
no, that's totally fair. I don't hate that.
Give it to LSU. They beat a team ranked higher than them going in as the underdog.
Yeah, yeah.
And they outplayed them in almost every single aspect.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. That honestly is a good point. 6 through 10, we have Oregon. They moved up 1. They played nobody.
Yeah.
Texas dropped 6 spots from number 1, obviously.
Yeah.
So they're sitting at 7. Clemson's dropped to number 8 from 4. Notre Dame dropped to 9. And then South Carolina moves up 3 spots into number 10.
I like South Carolina moving up.
They played a good game?
They played a good game, but that's a lot to jump up 3 spots to only win by, 1 touchdown, I think?
What was
I think
the
it was
score of that
24-17.
game? Was it really that close?
It was close, yeah. I could be wrong.
Let me just double check to be sure.
Like I said last week, I'm riding with South Carolina this year as well. I think they could be a great team.
They won 24-11, so they won by 13. 13.
Right, that's fair then.
I mean, look, 24. It's okay. It's Virginia Tech, but they held Virginia Tech to 11 points, and 2 of those points came from a safety.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not even the defense's fault. So they gave up 3 field goals. South Carolina did.
Then. That's fair.
So I don't know.
I'll give it to them.
11 through 15, Illinois. Arizona State dropped one. I don't know why.
Okay, let's get a quick break. Illinois, we're sorry.
Yeah.
We've been dogging Illinois, and y'all just blew the teeth out of, was it like South Illinois or whoever they played?
I don't know.
Remember.
Who was it? It was someone, bear with us. Eventually we'll have this like all in order so we can give fair apologies and not have y'all waiting on the edge. I know y'all are 52-3 to Western Illinois.
Western Illinois, sorry, I got my compass mixed up.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, Illinois, sorry, I guess y'all were valid, but I don't know, put me and Sam with a good line against Western Illinois, we may do all right.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Good line, bro. That will make
That's
and
what I
break
was about to
a
say,
team.
dude. I'm hitting an out and up.
So, yeah, following, we got Arizona State 12. Florida is up to 13. I don't know why. I guess because people dropped. Florida State, from out of nowhere, at number 14.
Yeah.
You know, we'll go ahead and say Michigan's at 15. They dropped one spot. Florida State, this is totally fair.
I think it's fair. Honestly, maybe a little high, but that was a good win for them.
I mean,
so
they
I'll
beat
give it
the
to
number
them.
8 team in the nation by 14 points.
Yeah, no, I will give it to them. And there wasn't much anywhere else they could really go. If they were a low ranked top 25, I'd go they got robbed. They should be higher. So honestly, I'll take back what I said.
I feel
That's
like kind of dead middle.
Yeah, dead middle is fine.
It's not bad. We got Iowa State 16, SMU 17, Oklahoma into the top 25 at 18. Same thing with Texas A&M.
Yeah, they didn't move at all, and you know, just because A&M fan went there, I watched that game. The first half, you know,
it was a little scary.
It was a little scary. I was like, gosh, this is going to be a normal A&M game.
I was watching this game up until was it KC Concepcion? Reed hit somebody on the outside, and he kind of just ran by everybody to go up by 14 points. I was like, okay, A&M's about to put the foot on the gas.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I think, too. And just building off them really quick, because we really don't have anything else to say about A&M. I think if Marcel Reed can really lock in the passing game, and that's what they said they worked on all offseason with him, with deep passes and a little bit further passes. If they can lock that in, I think A&M has a real good shot, because obviously he's got the legs, he can run.
Yeah,
he's a real good scrambler for the SEC.
Yeah, real good scammer.
Real good scammer. And Concepcion clearly is making a name for himself. He's going to go say, if somebody needs to be wide receiver 1, it'll be me.
Yeah.
So that's a good look for them.
Yeah.
I think they could be good, and they ran away with it. But it was almost a typical A&M game at first, going, we're going to win by 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
Be up against the wall the whole game.
I mean, to be fair, it was Owen McCown.
Yeah, lefty crazy, in the DMs. Have you seen any of that?
No.
Oh, I won't even get into it. He was in the DMs asking for the other team's playbook last season and stuff.
Oh, actually, okay, I did see that.
And it was I don't know. There was a big battle between that back and forth, so.
Okay.
Yeah, UTSA, though, they played about as good as I expected them to.
Hey, I don't know why. I've always just kind of liked UTSA.
No, I kind of have too. I mean,
it's just, in college football. College football 14 dynasty.
It's been fun. But
we got Ole Miss at 20. Bama is at 21. We'll come back to it in just a second. Tennessee up to 22. Indiana drops 3 spots because they played bad. Texas Tech dropped a spot to 24. I don't know why. Utah cracks the top 25 because they dismantled UCLA.
Yeah, that was a game we said to watch.
Hopefully all 15 of you that watched, hopefully you didn't treat us as gospel and watch that game because it was not a good game. Nothing about it was good. Utah's offense is incredible. UCLA's offense looked abysmal.
Yeah.
And Nico Iamaleava, I mean, why did you transfer there?
Dude, we were trying to make it. We made a big case for him.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
He
just
cut
looks,
that all out of our...
He just looks like a good quarterback.
He looks great, and I don't know.
So, Bama drops to 21. I don't even know how to feel. I don't think I've ever seen us lower than 13 or 15. And I feel like last year, after we lost to Vanderbilt, we dropped to 13. Mm-hmm. And that was weird. So, us sitting at 21.
I feel like that was a low drop, too.
I think it's completely justified. I don't think we should be ranked at all.
I think it's totally justified. I think it's 100% justified, but I could have seen them easily going into, like, 16. That's 8 spots down.
Yeah.
For losing like that, and obviously FSU is going to be good.
Yeah.
But that's low. That's low. I mean, but, hey, trying to help you out and give you inspiration, they can only go up. So
Yeah, or we could go down.
Well, yeah, they can go down. But
We won't go down. We should not go down the next 2 weeks because we're playing UL Monroe and then Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And yes, we played bad, but Wisconsin didn't look good. And if we lose to Wisconsin, I am switching my allegiance to Texas A&M. So I've got my shirts ready. I was rearranging my closet, put the Bama shirts and
push them to the back.
Yeah, put the A&M shirts kind of closer up so I can start wearing them more.
Oh yeah.
I got to go to class and stuff. I can't be repping Bama anymore.
Yeah.
As I did today, and I had a couple conversations.
Like, hey, idiot.
But kind of what I got some weird looks.
Nice shirt.
Yeah.
The guy just walk up and just rip it down the middle. He's like, oh yeah.
Dude, you know what? I'd probably just sit there and take it, just like Alabama did to Florida State.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's funny.
So we're gonna do some overreactions. I'm just gonna go straight into my rant about Alabama, just because it's kind of on the topic. First of all, Kalen DeBoer, what are we doing? I don't see any resemblance of the Alabama team even 3 years ago. The last Saban team, it had its issues. It was a little flawed. We weren't undisciplined. We weren't soft. Yeah, we had some offensive line issues, but he was working with Saban was battling the NIL era, which is why he retired, and he still did a good job. That team, I think they lost 2 games, and they were like close games. The Tennessee game was like by 3 points, game-winning field goal. What are we doing? We hire Kalen DeBoer. He's a winning coach.
They had his eyes on him.
Yes. Apparently that was their guy the entire time.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I wanted Dan Lanning really badly. It became clear it wasn't. We hired Kalen DeBoer. Washington just made the Natty, and I was like, okay, he's a winner. He only had like 7 losses in his entire coaching career. Mm-hmm. So I was okay with it if he could bring his winning pedigree to Alabama. The thing that I did not think about is culture. And the difference between Saban 2 years ago and Kalen DeBoer this year, and even last year, is night and day. They're undisciplined. They're soft. They're not giving 100% effort. There's clips of Bray Hubbard and Keon Sabb jogging after defenders as Florida State is gashing us up the middle.
I saw that. I saw a clip on Instagram, and it was that what you just described, and it said if Nick Saban was on the sideline, these guys would be cut tomorrow.
Yeah, they scholarship revoked.
Yeah.
And that's just what I'm talking about. The dude, look, I'm not going to sit here and ask if Kalen DeBoer to change his entire personality to mimic Saban, because if you do that, people are going to know.
Yeah. They're going to like you even less for doing that.
Yes. Like, they're going to see through that and say, okay, this dude's not genuine. I'm not asking you to change your entire personality to be this, like, yell in your face, super intense guy. But at least pull the guy. If he's not giving effort, bench him. I don't really care. If we lose because you were disciplining a player, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because that means
that's something Saban would do.
Yes, that means you're paying attention to the fine details. And if we lose because you did that, then yes, we lose, and you'll get criticized either way. Hate me if you do, or hate me if I do, hate me if I don't. But at the end of the day, you're setting a tone, you're creating a culture, and I think Kalen DeBoer, he's a good dude. I'm sure he's awesome to be around. But he comes in, and immediately we're soft and undisciplined, and we lose 4 games last year. I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah.
I've never seen 4. I've never really. I mean, maybe a couple times. I'm blanking because this is just heat of the moment. I don't remember seeing 3 losses. We lose 4 games. We lost. I think we went 1-4 in our last 5. Only win being Auburn, which we beat the brakes off of Auburn, and we looked all right. And we lose to Oklahoma. We lose to Michigan with nobody. Yeah. They had nobody that mattered playing in that game. And we had everybody. We had Jalen Milroe. We had Tyler Burke. We had all the guys that were going to the NFL. They said, you know what, we're going to play for our team because we care about the name of Alabama. And we still lost. We looked bad all game. Come into this season, we're playing Florida State. We have 10 times the talent. I don't know. That might be an exaggeration, but we are easily more talented. We come out there. We look great to start. I mean, it was a masterful,
beautiful first drive.
Yes, it couldn't have gone any better.
Best first drive of the season that I saw week 1.
And then we fall flat. We're letting Thomas Castellanos, which he's a good player, Roydell Williams, who was there last year, he's not the starting running back, I'm forgetting his name. They ran all over us. Our defense, we are known for monstrous defenses. And what do? We look soft.
Yeah.
We're getting beat. We're getting pushed back. And Florida State embarrassed us. And honestly, I'm embarrassed as an Alabama fan. I don't know how to feel. Honestly, I want to be out. I'm a Cowboys fan too. So
Yeah.
it's hitting both
terrible.
ways. Like NFL, if Cowboys are bad, it's like, okay, well, I have Alabama. I don't have Alabama anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, simply put, I don't know how to feel, and it's just not looking good. And if he continues, he only loses on the road. If we're playing at home, I feel better. But if we're playing on the road against a team that's like, all right, I don't believe in us.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. If you cannot perform on the road, then
that's your biggest thing in college football. You got to be able to win those games.
Yes.
Because college football brings the home crowd.
Yes.
You can. It's like any game. Unranked teams can beat number 1 at home.
Because
that happens,
dude. Like you get the momentum, you get the fans going crazy. There's just something different about it.
There is. Me and Sam were at. Sorry, not bringing this up, but me and Sam were at A&M versus Alabama.
Yeah, I was an A&M fan. Man.
Was that 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years ago.
When they knocked them off and they were number 1, and
yeah.
it was like they can do that. A&M was like number 19 or something.
Unranked.
Yeah. Okay. Unranked. We're
Unranked.
unranked, and we beat them at home, and it's like you can see that happen. But yeah, college football is winning games on the road. That's why
that's what
A&M is
defines.
never good,
That's what
'cause
defines
they
a
never
good
win
team.
on the road. I mean, it's simply that. It's simply that. Obviously, you're the hometown guy, so I'm going to let you take the main of this rant. But I think why Bama did this is I think it was the play calling. And I don't know who's necessarily to blame. I think you blame the OC, DC, head coach.
DC needs to be fired right now.
He does. I really think he
needs to be fired. He should have been fired last year after Vanderbilt.
I mean, it's like I was saying earlier. FSU simply outplayed them. And when that can happen. You can get outplayed and be upset like that. But when you notice that is happening as an OC or DC, you make adjustments and be able to work off those and basically just play the game in the moment and know where you're working towards. So.
Yeah. I guess, the last thing I really want to harp on is the freaking offensive line. We've had O-line issues, the last couple of years. But this game in particular really pissed me off because we started off really good. We were pushing dudes back, winning the trenches battle. And then from then on, it was like they didn't show up at all. Caden Proctor is supposed to be a top 10 NFL pick, is getting just absolutely ran by. And I just think they were just sending like simple stunts that were just, throwing us through a loop. And, Ty Simpson didn't have the best game, but most of the time it wasn't even his fault because he had 0.5 seconds before someone was in his face.
Yeah.
So that's just something that, we've been hyping up every offseason the last couple of years, and they did not show up to play. They showed up to play for one drive, and then from then on, it was just, Ty Simpson running around for his life, trying to get the ball out. And so I think that's the last I want to say about this team.
I think we touched on it a fair amount.
So we can go ahead.
What's our other rant is for Ohio State, isn't it?
Yeah, Ohio State.
Let's get into Ohio State a little bit, and we talked about them a little bit earlier. But I think, I don't know, it's early season. They could be working well to becoming a good team. But as of now, I think it was just more the AP poll that made me mad than moving up to 1. I didn't think that was valid. I think they have a much weaker offense than they did last season.
Yeah.
And it's hard because I do feel like everything I'm about to say could be proven wrong in 3 weeks. But
it's overreactions.
Yeah, it is an overreaction. And my overreaction is that Ohio State will not be that as good this year. I'm sure they're still going to be a great team and be a potential title contender, but it's not going to be as dominant. I mean, dude, by week 8 last year, we saw Ohio State going all the way. I mean, it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, they looked far and away. Them and Texas were up there for the 2 best teams, but when they got into the playoffs and performed the way they did, it's like, who's going to beat them?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I didn't think anybody could beat them.
No, I know. And I think their defense is always going to come to play, and they will be good. But, defense, yes, wins championships, but you have to have an offense that'll back you up when the other team's offense is still scoring.
Well, dude, this current era of college football, it's like offense. I felt like
That's
a
what
lot
I
of games
know.
this weekend, there wasn't like a lot of high-scoring games. Like, if you look across the board, there were some, but a lot of it in like that 20 to 30 point range. And so it could be changing. I just think it's, a lot of teams are coming out the gate a little sloppy. But with this 12-team playoff era, it's really hard to repeat. And I just think the way that their offense looked on Saturday, they're not repeating. They're going to run into a defense that's stout, and it's a redshirt freshman behind center playing quarterback, and all he has to do is make a couple mistakes, and the other team plays.
When it's that close of a game, one
bad
interception turns the game around.
That'll be all it takes to lose.
Yeah,
and so I just think their defense, like we said, looks good, but their offense has a little bit of proving to do. And I mean, Texas has a good defense. We don't want to discount that.
Yeah,
but
it was a defensive battle.
It 100%, 14-7.
Yeah,
I left that game going, wow, that was boring.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, of course.
I was
the most
so excited for it, dude. And
I know.
It was just kind of like, I mean, look, it was a good game. There was good plays everywhere, but I just think like for the amount of hype it got, and then the outcome 14-7, it was just like a little disappointing.
Yeah.
But look, it's week one. We're definitely overreacting. I think it's just fun to watch like college football fans as a collective, like across, the nation, just overreact about their team, either like in a positive way or a good way. Like, I'm sure Tennessee fans are on cloud nine.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they beat up on Syracuse.
Yeah.
So, there's still time for teams to turn it around, but I just think Alabama, especially, I don't have a lot of hope.
You got to turn around right now.
Yeah, I mean, we have 2 games to tune up in a bye week, and then we have Georgia.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
The Georgia game will really tell us who we are. I mean, if we play bad, I don't even know if I've already said this. I feel like I already have.
Probably have.
But if we play bad against Wisconsin and we barely win or we lose, I'm like 100% out on Bama.
Yeah. No, I think that's a fair take. Might as well start pulling for someone else you like halfway through the season. So,
yeah, okay.
AKA bandwagoning.
Yeah, but I'm just going to, like I said, flip my allegiance to Texas A&M.
Yeah. Well, before we get into some games to watch next week, I just wanted to throw this in. This is completely off topic, but I was paying attention to the Miami Notre Dame money line to win, or for the game, sorry, and it was 50.5.
Seriously?
And we noticed that early on. I noticed that early on, and I was like, wow, that is – I was like – and it was such a low-scoring game at first. I was like, that's not even – I was like, oh, whatever. That's crazy. That's going to be a high-scoring game. It came down to 51 freaking points.
Was that – yeah,
that's what it was.
Or 24,
21? It was 27-24.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, yeah, 51 points.
51 points.
So, hey – Vegas knows what they're talking about.
Them guys in Vegas, dude, they're scary. They're scary.
That is crazy, honestly.
I wanted to add that because, man, I like throwing a couple bucks on some games every now and then, but that's like, I haven't done it yet, and I'm not itching to do it now after just week one.
Yeah, your thoughts were way off.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, I got some good ones. I'll put in Alabama some picks. Oh, money line for that? Nah, they're not getting that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have worked out at all, so.
All right.
Man. Yeah, let's
Dude, did we even talk about I don't even think we talked about South Florida and Boise State.
Oh yeah.
This game was like not it depends on who you are.
It was opening up college football for the year.
Yes, first game.
If you don't count week 0, so
yeah, it was Thursday night.
Yeah, it was last Thursday, the first actual game you really want to watch.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to watch it live, but
the same thing, I watched the highlights.
Okay, yeah. Sam texted me later and he was like, dude, you've got to watch the highlights. Yeah. And I was like, oh, really? So I turned them on. Oh, my. What a masterclass of ball South Florida put on.
Dude, South Florida took it to Boise State.
We were literally saying this is our Cinderella team of the year.
Dude, yes.
I want to ride that.
I'm glad you remember that.
I want to ride that.
They are like 100%, as of right now, the group of 5 team that's making the playoff.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, without a doubt. They're playing Florida this week. that's one game that's why I thought about South Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm like 100% watching that game. It's Saturday, 3:15.
What quarterback was Byron
Brown. Dude, that
guy needs a contract to the NFL
right now.
Right now.
Probably at running back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he could be one of those guys, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
He was like straight up quarterback run, scrambling, keeping the play alive, lower his shoulder, and running through like multiple dudes on one play.
He had at least 2 rushing touchdowns. I think he had 4 touchdowns total. 2 rushing, 2 passing. I could be wrong.
Let me go back just to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, he put on a show. Let's check the stats real quick.
This was my college football 26 dynasty team, and all I'm gonna say is I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I know how good their team is. Alabama played them the last 2 years.
They have a Tennessee transfer,
Chaz Nimrod.
Yeah, Nimrod,
my guy Nimrod. But
that dude balled out too, and he didn't even get that many.
He had
like 3 passes for 90 yards.
He had 3 catches for 96 yards.
Oh, dude, look at me. Yeah,
you're on the money,
dude.
You're on the money, bro.
That dude, it's like that's what wide receivers need to be looking for and doing, though.
Dude, he had one over the middle, like he just went up and got it. It was incredible.
I wonder. You don't have to check, but I wonder what his run after catch was. Because it was probably extremely high.
You probably have to pay for that information.
Okay, that's fair. We're not ESPN Plus subscribers, so.
Byron Brown, he had 2 rushing touchdowns and no passing.
Oh, okay. I was wrong then.
He was 16-24 for 210, and then he had 43 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. That's like, I don't know if they had any sacks, because sack numbers factor into rushing yards for quarterbacks, which I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
They should change that, because the NFL doesn't do that, and that's one of the things I agree with in the NFL.
Yeah, because it's not, I mean, it could be the quarterback's fault, but if the O-lineman just gives up a free rusher,
exactly.
Like, that's not the quarterback's fault.
It shouldn't count against him.
Especially like for running numbers, if you're a running type quarterback, your stats are taking a hit if you're getting sacked.
I'll never forget, I knew in college that applied, but it was last year or 2 years ago. I didn't know that it didn't apply to the NFL, that it wasn't the other way around.
Yeah.
So I had taken a pick on Prize Picks for Bo Nix to have like less than 10 yards rushing or whatever. Yeah, and I was like, dude, his line has been sucking. They're gonna get sacked at least 3 times. He had like 5 sacks that game, probably not that many, but he had a bunch of sacks, and he had 1 run that was like 22 yards. I was like, oh well, there went my parlay. Yeah,
he got bent over.
Yeah, so that didn't work out, but that was a game to watch.
Dude, they had a fake punt.
Oh, that's what.
They went for a touchdown.
They went for a touchdown, dude. Okay, you're not gonna be able to do that going into the season because they snuck the backup quarterback in.
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed that.
As the punter.
Now, if any team is playing South Florida, if number 16 comes in, y'all get in.
That is not the punter.
3.
That is not the punter.
3. Yeah, but that was so sick to watch. I mean, I think my favorite thing about watching any type of football at any level is a fake punt, fake field goal, fake anything
trick
like that.
Play.
Yeah, trick play. That just makes the game so fun to watch.
Yeah, dude.
And you never get to see it. But seeing it week 1, which is most of the time when they do it, that was so sick to see.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're rocking with South Florida. You got some fans out here.
Yeah, come on. Out in East Texas.
Yeah,
you made fans out of us.
Yeah.
So week 2 college football this weekend. We were kind of moving into it. That's what got me started on South Florida, but not a lot of good games, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. College game day is going to Iowa State and Iowa, and look, Iowa State, we're actually watching.
Tune in for college game day and then turn it off.
Yeah, we're actually watching an Iowa State replay right now.
Yeah.
So,
not impressed.
Yeah, they looked pretty sloppy, week 0 against Kansas State, and then they beat South Dakota as we're watching. I don't know the score, so it's
I
surprising.
didn't know the score either. They moved up a couple spots though.
They actually did, yeah, because they're 22 right on the TV, and they're 16
now.
So
I think that was the biggest jump then. Besides a couple. Besides
Florida State.
FSU,
Florida State went
besides
from
them.
nothing to 14, but. I don't really know how to feel. Iowa's offense is abysmal, as always.
Honestly, it's going to be a good rivalry game. These are the type of games that, for some reason, Iowa might just pull through and win.
I mean, it'll be their quarterback is Mark Gronkowski. Do you think there's
Any relation?
I don't really want to look it up. Let's just speculate for now. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and call him Rob's brother.
Yeah.
And if we're wrong, then we'll let y'all know next week.
We'll own it. Yeah.
But that's their court, dude. He went 8 for 15 for 44 yards last week. I don't know who they played. I'm assuming it was nobody because if it was somebody, I would have known about it.
Yeah.
So
They lost, didn't they?
no, they're 1-0.
Oh, they would. Okay.
Just look at it. It's right here. They played. Give me 1 second. They beat Albany, 34-7.
Albany, like Germany?
No,
Obviously.
New York.
Yeah, obviously Albany.
Well, you didn't specify.
All right, sorry.
You sold
ever heard
me.
of the Battle of Albany?
No, never actually.
I don't actually know that's real.
So you're just making up hypothetical battles.
If you go listen to the first episode of our podcast, it was 75% hypothetical.
Yeah, you're
So
right. It's kind of what we're
yeah, we're kind of known for just making stuff up.
So
You just said Rob's little brother is playing quarterback.
well, it could be right.
There could have been a Battle of Albany.
Yeah. Well, all right. Battle of Albany.
Is Albany
If you were there, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
You know, it's the 80th anniversary of World War II.
Oh, really?
Like, I saw that in the news earlier.
Dude, we should go to the World War II Museum in New Orleans.
Is that where it's at?
That's like a giant one is there.
I did not know about
Dude,
that.
I wanted to go so bad.
Dude.
We this summer we did my family went on vacation and then we did just 2 nights in New Orleans, just like on the way back.
Mhm.
Just kind of hang out. We haven't been to New Orleans in a couple years. And I mean, I was going to do what everybody else wanted to do. And honestly, last time we went to New Orleans was probably like 10 or 15 years ago. So I was
I've
little.
never been.
You're not missing anything. I literally would advise you to go to 25 other states. I may even say go to Chicago before.
Oh, really?
Probably not. But let me tell you, New Orleans, I was not impressed. It was cool, but
okay.
it was cool, but I don't know. Anyways, the World War II museum there, it's giant. It's awesome. Like, I wanted to go so bad and we didn't go. But we should go. That would be...
Boys trip.
Yeah. We're definitely not going to go. Letting y'all know right now.
Yeah,
but,
maybe in 40 years.
Yeah. It, eventually... We'll get back on topic in just a second. But eventually, we are going to get into some World War II history and some stuff like that. Because that is just fun to talk about.
Dude, who doesn't love war history?
I know. We have a completely different topic that if anyone lets us know they want to hear about war strategies to invade other countries.
We've been breaking it down for years.
This has been talked for years. I mean, I'm just saying, I already know how to get into Canada. I just can't get the approval.
I am 100% infiltrating Azerbaijan, like, as soon as I can. So,
all right,
all you Azerbaijanis, watch out.
Yeah,
because I know how to come.
We know the strategies.
Yeah, I'm getting into your country, overthrowing the government.
Yeah, we're gonna get into some of that later, but
it'll probably be more of like an off season.
Yeah, it may be a different late nights with Sam and Josh. So
yeah, who knows?
We'll see.
So Michigan or Oklahoma.
Yeah. Anyways, games to watch.
Games to watch. I tell you,
honestly, there's probably like 2 games to watch.
Yeah, Michigan, Oklahoma. That's probably be a good game.
Good ranked game.
Yeah, 15 versus 18.
Yeah,
Michigan looked all right, and Oklahoma dominated.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Oklahoma's offense keeps going against the Michigan defense.
Actually, like against
that'll be a real.
Well, I want to know what Bryce Underwood looks like, and like. Against a real defense.
An actual, real defense.
I don't want to say like sit here and tell. Oh, they didn't play anybody, and they played like.
Yeah, I don't know. He obviously had the hype going into this season.
He's #1 overall player.
Yeah, so I'm kind of interested to see it. It could be interesting to watch.
Who did they play? New Mexico. They won 34-17. Defense gave up 17 points to New Mexico.
Michigan's.
Yeah.
Michigan's.
I don't know a lot about Michigan, just being completely honest. So I think actually that kind of made me more excited just to see that.
Yeah.
So who knows? This could be it should be the best game all weekend.
Yeah, I think it is, unless you're a big Iowa guy.
Yeah, that game could be close. It's a rivalry game. That's the only reason why I would consider. Well, that's why game day's going. I guess. That's the only reason I can come up with.
We were kind of surprised they didn't go Michigan, Oklahoma. But also, I could see if either of those teams lost week 1, it'd be like, this isn't going to be worth.
Yeah, don't they kind of set that like a little bit in advance?
They do, yeah. So
there's that game. There's South Florida and Florida. We talked about a little bit. We won't like really break these down. I'm just like going through the list.
That
There's
one could be
Arizona
fun to
State,
watch.
Mississippi State. This is like, I think Mississippi State beat them last year? Arizona State?
I think you're right.
If I'm not wrong, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was like one of Mississippi State's like 4 wins.
Yeah,
It was Arizona State.
yeah.
So could be interesting. Oregon, Oklahoma State. I don't really know. Like, I saw some things like Mike Gundy was basically saying like, oh, it's not fair because Oregon spent $70 million on their roster, and Dan Lanning was like, hey, all respect to Coach Gundy. He's a good coach, but we're playing to win. So we're going to go out and get the best guys possible.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I just thought that was interesting, like a little back and forth, but there's not a whole lot. Baylor SMU could be good. Baylor looked okay. Baylor looked okay against Auburn until like all of a sudden Auburn was up by 14.
Yeah, and then they couldn't get anything going. It's hard to pull out of that.
Yeah, I mean you got behind and you're trying to come back. And I just don't think Baylor is good enough to play from that.
Is that behind. At SMU in Dallas?
Yes, in Dallas.
Yeah. So
in Dallas,
that's gonna be harder. I mean, that's a rivalry game though, isn't it? Baylor SMU.
Got no idea.
I'm almost positive that's a rivalry.
Is it the Battle of the Baptists? Nope, because SMU is Methodist. Hey, my bad, Baptist fans.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the Battle of the Crusades.
Dude, I feel like there is a name for it.
There is something.
Should I just look it up?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, who cares?
That could be worth watching, though. SMU's still ranked. If they lose that, they're probably definitely going to be unranked.
I would say so. I mean, they're 17. There's a little bit of room, but I just feel like it just depends on the outcome, really.
Yeah.
I'm not a big believer in SMU this year.
I'm not either.
I just need to see like what they look like as time progresses.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of like really it for big games, unless you're a fan of.
Yeah.
I'm looking basically or strictly off of the top 25 games, like teams that are ranked. So if there's someone I'm missing, then I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but there's
we'll watch it. So.
There's like 20 people listening to this. So
yeah,
odds are there's not going to be a lot of diversity.
Yeah, you're probably watching what comes on the basic cable channels. So
what's on ESPN and ABC?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so
that's our college football talk.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to a little bit of NFL. There's a massive elephant in the room.
Yeah, we didn't address. We almost had an emergency podcast,
but we just we
wanted to see the outcome, and honestly, nothing's changed.
Yeah, we wanted to get some like more details about the situation.
Honestly, it's probably good too because had we done an emergency podcast, we're talking about when Mike Parsons got traded. Yeah, obviously. Sorry for context, you should know.
They're like, God, what are they talking about?
Yeah. We're talking about when Parsons got traded. Me and Sam were texting. We were like, "Oh, should we just hop on Zoom right now and do it real quick?" But honestly, I'm glad we didn't because I would have been very spur of the moment on the kind of the opposite side. I'm leaning now that it was a terrible move.
Yeah.
Because I think now I almost kind of agree with it and like it or not like it. I think it was
obviously you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it, but it was a decent move that was made. I think we get Kenny Clark, a guy that can stop the run. We get 2 first-round picks. I think in total next season or next draft now we have 4 first-round picks. Is that what I've heard?
Do we actually?
I've heard that.
Oh, my God.
See, that's what I'm saying. So, because
dude,
Jerry Jones and multiple people were comparing this
What
trade.
do we have multiple first-round picks from?
Other trades.
Who we traded?
Dude, over like the last a bunch of years, we've gotten 2026 trades.
Cowboys first round.
So Jerry Jones and other people that I've seen have been comparing this trade to the Herschel Walker trade, where in the 90s
we have 2 first round picks next year.
Really?
Yes.
Where did I hear that from? That was fake news.
Yeah, you've been fed fake news.
Dude, I've been telling so many people that. All right, well, sorry, listeners. Don't click out right before I say that. Then
we'll edit this.
Yeah. Anyways. I still somewhat compare it to the Herschel Walker trade where we got rid of one of our best players.
I'm seeing a lot of similarities.
Yeah, we got rid of one of our best players for potential stuff, and it worked out for the better. I mean, I just don't agree with Micah Parsons was great, but I wouldn't pay him $188 million.
It's a steep contract to offer. I know that Jerry Jones just was being stubborn. From what I heard is he wanted to negotiate with only Micah, he didn't want his agent involved.
Which is not what you do.
No, these days that's not how things they hired an agent for a reason. That's to get them the best deal possible. So I think Jerry was kind of like upset that Micah didn't want to negotiate with just him
Yeah.
and wanted to bring his agent into things. But like Josh just said, that's a lot of money to pay a dude who, like, we're seeing right now is having like a
Immediate injury.
Yeah,
so
like having some back, which we knew about the back issues, but we thought it was just kind of like I'm having back issues.
yeah.
Like trying to leverage that and say, hey, I won't play. But I think from what I've seen is Micah had every intention to play.
Mm-hmm. Well, real quick, that's just what I was about to say. Just today, it came out that Mike Parsons' agent said he did everything he could to keep Mike Parsons in Dallas.
Dude, he said they like reapproached Jerry. And
yeah, I mean, obviously,
Jerry said, like, play the 5th year or leave. That's what he said. Like,
really,
to Micah and his agent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of, I don't know, because I don't want to sit here like we're trying to spin this in a positive way as Cowboys fans, but it's just like, how do we? When does this end? You know,
I know, yeah,
because Jerry is the owner, and he either dies or sells the team.
Yeah.
And if they sell the team, that's a different story. But if he dies, Stephen Jones takes over, and from what Jerry said, everybody that he asked said they were completely cool with this trade. So is Stephen Jones just been like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Totally.
Is he basically like a puppet for him, just saying,
and like
agreeing with everything he's saying?
If Jerry dies and Stephen takes over, is it going to be more of the same?
Personally, I've heard that, but personally, I think it'd be better.
I would hope so.
I've liked a lot of the stuff that Stephen has done for the team, and hard to say what he's actually done and what's been Jerry, like we were just saying. But
you don't really know.
You don't really know, but to our knowledge, I have liked. I mean, the only evidence you need is not picking Johnny Manziel and grabbing Zach Martin. Sorry, jeez, R.I.P. Zach Martin. Or he didn't die, but we lost him.
He's still kicking.
Yeah, he's still kicking, but R.I.P. on the roster. Yeah, if you're using us for breaking news once again, don't.
You're behind.
Yeah, you're behind. Anyways,
this happened 5 days ago.
Yeah. I think Stephen Jones would be a better option, but like he said, it's not going to be until, I mean, maybe when Jerry Jones just gets really old, he may step down, but I still don't even really see that happening.
I just feel like he's so, like, got such a big head that he, like, I don't know what it would take for him to step down. Because, like, you listen to him talk these days, it's like, how is this guy running a team? Like, how in anybody's, like, good faith could this guy be making decisions? Because the way, like, he talks and does media. I saw a clip, I'm not going to remember exactly what he said, but Jerry just sitting there stuttering for like 15 seconds and it just changes the topic.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of on the more negative side of things. The run defense hopefully will get better. Kenny Clark, it's a defensive tackle.
Pro Bowler. So good grab, but not even for.
Hey, we got a Pro Bowl player.
Yeah.
We're like, woo! We got a Pro Bowl player.
Did it say what picks we have? I mean, I've heard they were late 20s.
Oh, it's not determined yet.
Okay, but they're going to be late, though.
Yeah, they will.
They're going to be late.
It'll be however we perform and however Green Bay performs.
Yeah, so they're not going to be, we're not going to get 1 and 2, obviously. Well,
that would be dope.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm saying that in the sense that we're not going to go grab the best 2 defensemen or the best 2 whoever we need in this draft.
Dude, the thing is, like, if we go and get a really good defensive end, like, our goal is to draft another Micah Parsons. I'm like, we had Micah Parsons.
We had Micah Parsons,
we
exactly.
We already had Micah Parsons. The best we can do is get another Micah Parsons.
That's what,
in the late 20s.
Yeah. That's what they were saying when the press conference that Jerry Jones had right after he traded him that day or the next day. He was saying, like, now we have potential to get a good defensive end in the draft and progress him and build him. And, like, we just did that.
Yeah.
I mean,
we spent 5 years building.
Yeah, we just did that.
I mean, he came out of college as a linebacker.
Yeah.
I mean, he still rushed the passer and stuff a little bit in college, but Dan Quinn built him into the guy, and it's hard to say built him. He
built him into that defense.
We brought him in and we got him to the fullest of his potential.
Yeah.
He always had that potential, but we brought him in, converted him pass rusher. He still could drop back and that dude is just an overall versatile player. But we got the most that we could out of him.
Yeah.
And then we want to do it all again.
Exactly. And it's just more rebuilding at that. So
I guess the only positive thing I've really seen it's getting like more positive like from Cowboys media is we had a bottom 5 defense last year with Micah Parsons, and losing Micah is not gonna or losing Micah doesn't affect that. How am I trying to say this? We have a bottom 5 defense with Micah, so losing him is not going to absolutely destroy everything.
Probably not going to make as much worse. Yeah,
we're already bottom 5.
Yeah.
And we're getting someone like Kenny Clark that he's 30 years old.
Yeah,
he's under contract the next 3 years, and if we'll see Thursday in 2 days what kind of like impact he makes. Probably won't be like a major impact because he just got here, but like as we keep saying, as time goes on, we'll see how the defense does. I just think we're missing a lot rushing the passer wise because right now we're relying on the rookie we got in the second round and Dante Fowler, and I can't name anybody else. But the counter argument is if we're losing Dak or CD, we're a bottom 5 team.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's a less impactful position. Yes, it's nice to have if the defense is real like amazing. It just makes it that much better. But like on the flip side of that, if the defense is bad, it can't get much worse.
Yeah, and too, if we do make a good run the first half of the season or whatever, you could hypothetically trade those 2 first-round picks.
And go and get someone that
that's a good seasoned veteran or whoever that's having.
Because like, who are you going to go get right now? Who's willing to give up a good player right now?
Yeah, you can't.
But mid-season, someone could be looking to move on.
Especially if we know we're actually making a playoff run or something like that.
It all depends on how we're looking mid-season.
Yeah. And so we're trying to see the best of it as we can. Yeah, we're trying to. Obviously, best case scenario, we sign Micah to a good deal. It works out. That didn't happen.
No.
So we're trying to see the best thing that we can.
We just got to roll with the punches at this point.
Yeah. Also, episode 1 of the podcast, blurp out the part of us going, Micah Parsons is definitely going to play.
Yeah, he's going to play.
He's going to play.
Because he got traded.
Yeah, so he's not.
A week later, he got traded.
Yeah. So maybe this podcast is just slowly derailing.
Yeah, who knows? Are we even credible at this point?
Probably not, but
hey, we get to play the Eagles on Thursday.
Yeah.
So
we're going to really see how good we are.
Yeah, it'll be a good test. I mean, we have George Pickens now.
Yeah, open up the offense.
Dude, fun fact, I do a fantasy league with a bunch of my buddies, and we do like different things. Like we spin a wheel. It's called Perks or Punishment. And my punishment was I had to, in the 4th round of my draft, I had to take a player from my favorite team. So that being the Dallas Cowboys in the 4th round, I took Dak. Okay, listen, it's going to sound crazy. The way we do scoring, quarterbacks are easily the most valuable point.
Yeah.
Scorers by 1,000 points. So I took Dak Prescott in the 1st round.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't take Dak. I had to take Dak because.
What pick did you have?
The last pick.
Of the
14th pick. There's 14 guys. So I had the 14th pick. Quarterbacks were going as early as the 4th overall pick. So by the time it got to me, Dak was like one of the best. It was like Dak, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert. I went Dak just because he wasn't going to fall until the 4th round. Yeah. So I went ahead, got him, but it's a long tangent.
No.
Basically, moral of the story, gets to the 4th round. Who do I take? George Pickens.
Hey.
George Pickens in the 4th round.
Good grab, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
It's diabolical. So, needless to say, I'm not very happy with this team. We'll see how it goes.
Cowboys offense works out. You'll have a good fantasy.
Dak and George Pickens. So, it'll be interesting. Like Josh has said, if the offense is good, all good.
That's like in a league that me and Sam are both in. We drafted last Friday. And after the draft, which we were hyping up Jamar Chase, I did get Jamar Chase, but I also got Chase Brown. We were hyping up Chase Brown, I meant to say. I have Jamar Chase Brown. I basically have a split between the Bengals offense and the Broncos.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's good if both of those offenses are good, but if not,
you have a lot of bye week situations you have to figure out.
I drafted better than you did, according to the bye week.
Yeah,
so
whatever.
Sam got his first 3 running backs in bye week 5, and he was like, "What do I do?"
My first 4 selections all shared a bye week.
I was like, "Dude, your whole draft now depends on bye weeks."
Yes. I literally was just like drafting on bye weeks from that point on. But a couple other games from the NFL, like we just talked about, Cowboys, Eagles. I don't have like a whole lot to say about my Dallas Cowboys, our Dallas Cowboys.
Let's just play the best we can.
We'll see exactly. We'll know exactly what we need.
Just
to
make
know.
it a game.
Yeah,
like just make it a good game.
And
if we lose, that's understandable.
Dude, the thing with NFL teams is like how good. I don't know. It's crazy to say. How good are the Eagles?
Yeah.
Like,
no,
you
can win one year and then miss the playoffs next year.
Who did that?
Eagles probably aren't, but you could.
Who did that a couple years ago? Was it San Francisco? Somebody like literally went to the Super Bowl and then the next year they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I can't remember who
I don't remember.
Now. It was the Bengals.
It was the Bengals. It was definitely the Bengals. Yeah, it was definitely the Bengals.
They went to Super Bowl next year. They didn't make
yeah, in the last 2 years they didn't. So it's
there's
like
a lot of volatility in the NFL.
Yeah.
So it's hard. You'll like after week one, you'll kind of have a better.
You understand. You go, oh, our secondary got killed, or oh, our
we just extended Deron Bland.
No, yeah, honestly, secondary's looking up. It's just I don't know.
I mean,
it's like we said.
To the quarterback.
That's what I was about to say.
If
yeah.
Clark gets 12 plus sacks, I'll give somebody $5.
Okay. Yeah. On the season.
Yeah. No,
I'm
in
just
week
kidding.
one.
Yeah.
Week one. Week one.
Yeah. So bet against Sam. Take him for 12 sacks week 1.
Yeah. Go ahead. Other game, dude. Like the biggest game.
All right. Yep.
Sunday Night Football. You have Ravens and Bills.
Ravens, Bills at Buffalo.
Yes.
At Buffalo. Heck yeah.
I think it's called Orchard Park. If I could be mistaken.
Really, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I've seen it. It looks dope.
They're about to build a new stadium.
Highmark
Stadium in Orchard Park.
Oh, okay.
But they're about to build like a dome stadium.
Yeah, I was about to say I was referencing. I've seen their new one. They I saw how the way that they're designing, and I'm sure maybe this is not new news, but the way they're designing this new stadium is that it's going to have 0 wind in it, no matter what.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, it's going to have 0 wind, like all times of year, no matter the conditions, no matter anything. But I could be wrong. But supposedly it's still open.
Oh, seriously?
That's what I thought.
How are they?
Okay, if we're wrong, then good. That makes sense. But
I'm already calling you.
Okay, but I haven't heard that it's closed. Is the thing?
Oh, I just said they're building a dome stadium.
Oh,
because it's bad weather.
Well, yeah, I would think.
How are they going to make a vacuum if there's no roof?
Well, then every stadium that's closed is just a vacuum.
Well, yeah, typically that's how it works.
Yeah, but all right, I don't know. Maybe this is just invalid as a whole.
Honestly, I was just gonna let you go on for a little bit, but now that
well, see, my thing was I made that case because it was supposed to be open.
Well, I mean, I guess you could say like, there could be some wind that gets in. It would have to be like airtight sealed for there to be no wind at all.
Yeah, and everybody's like shirts sticking to them, and
it's just hot.
It's just hot.
Yeah, they're relying solely on AC.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll get back to you on it.
Yeah, whoever's the engineer that's designing the Bills' new stadium, hit us up and let us know these questions because obviously we are super confused. Yeah, we don't know what we're talking, or I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess.
So they're playing the Ravens.
Yeah, they're playing the Ravens. That's going to be a great Week 1 matchup.
I honestly did not know about this game, and I saw it, and I was like instantly excited.
It's arguably number 1 quarterback and 2 quarterback facing each other.
Yeah,
in whatever order you want.
I'm a big college football guy, so the NFL like lately hasn't been getting me like super excited, but this game in particular, it has to be good. I don't see if one team's getting blown out, then there will be a lot of overreactions on the internet.
Yeah,
I just hope it's
including us probably. Yeah,
like
I agree.
Was it Chiefs and Rams like way back when on Monday Night Football? It was like 58-54.
Yeah,
give me that type of cinema.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking. Sunday night, I will be sad.
Yeah. Oh no, I know.
That game. What was it?
Chiefs. Chargers.
Chargers is on Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Interesting game. So I mean, that would be good to sit down and watch.
Could see how the Chiefs are going to do. I mean, Chargers aren't really known for having that good defense, but
they're going to run the ball. We know that.
They're going to run it
and try and control the clock.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll kind of see the role that Kelsey's playing still.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think that's going to be a good thing to watch.
It'll be good fantasy-wise.
No Rashee Rice, obviously. Yeah. He's out for 6 weeks. So
Xavier Worthy. I didn't know Hollywood Brown was on the team. I mean, he probably was last year.
He was last year, yeah. Well,
news to me.
Hey, there you go. Breaking news as we're recording this.
Hollywood Brown is on the Chiefs.
In case you didn't know. Wow, dude. This is why we had 20 views or 15 views.
The other game, there's Lions-Packers. That should be a good game.
Yeah.
Especially knowing what we know now. Michael as
Yeah.
Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones called him Michael, like
Yeah.
more than he called him Micah.
I know. It just goes back to what we were saying. Dude, just call him his freaking name.
That's probably why it pissed Micah off.
Yeah, it's probably why he didn't want to stay.
Yeah,
and
the
just
owner
just
doesn't know
small
my
stuff
name.
like that.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. How are we letting this dude run our team? He can't get our best player's name right.
Yeah.
He's calling him Michael.
Yeah.
Irvin doesn't play for the team anymore, Jerry.
yeah.
It's 2025, not
Literally.
1995.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Packers, Lions.
It'll be a good game to watch.
Should be a good game.
We'll see the Lions defense, and if Jordan Love can make it work. Is he going to have to be on the ground more? Is he going to go in the air? I'm going to guess he's going to throw more that game. So
I would hope so. I mean, I think it'll be good to see what the Lions look like. A lot of people are doubting Jared Goff right now, saying he's just a system quarterback. I don't even know who they brought in to be their OC. Apparently, it's a good OC. That's what I heard today. So it'll be interesting. Whole new coordinators. So same thing with the defense. We'll see what the defense looks like. Aiden Hutchinson coming off of a horrific leg injury.
Yeah.
Is he going to be the same?
I think he's 100%. So we'll see if he really is.
If he trusts.
If he really is. If he's going to play to that potential.
I mean, that dude is like one of the most explosive pass rushers in the league pre-injury. So I really do hope he's the exact same player, if not better, because he's just exciting to watch. He's so much fun. So that should be a good game. That's at 325. There's 49ers Seahawks. Seahawks should be all right. And 49ers are the 49ers. We'll see if they can actually be good this year. There's not.
We'll see what Brock Purdy does.
Yeah.
How's he going to look? I don't know.
I think,
he's most paid quarterback in the NFL right now, isn't he?
Is he?
Pretty sure.
He's up there for sure.
He's up there.
I mean, he got a contract.
He got a huge contract, yeah.
Did Dak get paid after him?
I want to say Dak got paid before him.
49ers gave him that type of money.
I actually think so, but it was more years. Yeah.
I don't think Brock Purdy's that good.
Nah, we've already said it. He's king of checkdowns. Mm-hmm. So,
yep.
I don't know. We'll see. Wrapping it up here, we're gonna hit our famous hot takes. This week's kind of also / bold predictions.
Yeah, more like bold predictions.
Yeah, because we need to see how some people play before we give some hard hot takes. So I'll start us off. I think the Tennessee Titans are going to dominate the Denver Broncos.
Oh, dominate?
Yeah, a lot of people took the Broncos as their first defensive pick in fantasy.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just think Cam Ward's going to show up and play. I think he's got the potential. He can run it when he needs to. I think he's going to have the vision and the IQ mindset to really break down the Broncos where they need it. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's been going into this super hyped. I'm sure he's been just looking forward to week 1, getting out there, being able to play. I'm sure he's going to play every strength he can. And I'll say they'll win by at least 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Okay.
I think this also partially stems from Titans aren't really notable defense. They're not bad, but they're not a notable defense. But I think Bo Nix might just not play the game of his life.
Sophomore slump.
Yeah, kind of not be working in his favor. And, give me the Titans.
Okay. Hey, we'll see.
I think that's a bold prediction.
I don't, hate it, but I do think it's bold.
I think if Cam Ward plays good, they can do it.
Cam Ward, I mean, that dude is calm, cool, and collected.
He is.
At all times.
Heisman winner.
Yeah.
So
I am going with, I don't know, it's kind of along the same line what you just said. It all just kind of depends on how you view the Commanders, but give me the Giants.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm really feeling the Giants. Russell Wilson's the starting quarterback. I don't know why I love Russell Wilson so much. I had him in fantasy, he led me to the playoffs, and then he got benched when he was his last season in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Was he in Denver last year? Where was he at last year?
Broncos country, let's ride.
Was he in Denver, though?
Or was he with Steelers?
Steelers. Okay, yeah. So it was 2 years ago. But I just think there's been the Russell Wilson stock is all the way down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
yeah.
as low as it can
Oh
get.
yeah.
He's been on 2 different teams.
You couldn't give me a free Russell Wilson jersey.
Are you serious? I take
No,
it.
I'd take a free one.
But the Steelers were like okay last year. They made the playoffs, what they always do, so it wasn't like shocking. But for whatever reason, I'm looking at the Commanders. They have a lot of weapons. Their defense will be good. They got Dan Quinn. That dude's known for being a defensive like just mastermind. But I'm really more so just thinking Jaden Daniels, second year, sophomore slump.
Yeah,
I like Bo
yeah.
Nix. The Giants pass rush might be top 5 in the league.
Yeah, I agree. I
So,
definitely agree.
I think, they can get after Jaden Daniels, make him, he's mobile, so he can probably evade some, but, you just get some hits on him, and it starts to wear him down a little bit.
Break his confidence.
Dude, for whatever reason, I've taken Malik Neighbors in this year's draft. I took him last year in fantasy. I love the dude. Cam Scatabo, love him. Tyrone Tracy was awesome last year. I'm really feeling this Giants team. The quarterback room is electric.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, best quarterback room in the nation right now.
Dude, the vibes from that quarterback room can get you to the playoffs.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
If teams ran on vibes, they're winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they are.
Like easily.
Absolutely.
So give me the Giants to, I don't want to say upset, but definitely surprise the Commanders and fans around the league, and give me them to win. I'm not gonna. I think if
maybe not as bold of a prediction, but
I don't know if they'll win by 2+ touchdowns, but give me like 10 points.
Okay, yeah,
10-point win. Just like make a statement.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Yeah. Another hot take. This is going to be extremely controversial, and I hate to harp on this guy, but Travis Hunter. I see him getting diced this week. You know what? Maybe he's good at receiver, but if he plays more defensive snaps than offensive, I think he's getting cooked. I don't think he understands. I mean, I saw some stats from last year at Colorado, and it was like some games he got burned. Yeah. I mean, he just got torched some games.
He's playing like not every snap, but a lot, way more than anybody else.
Yeah,
is playing.
Way more.
I mean, that's a lot of work on your body.
Yeah, I agree, and I see him getting diced, even though it's the Panthers. Bryce Young. I mean, yeah, we like Bryce Young.
I love Bryce Young.
This could be the opposite of a sophomore slump. It could be.
Good thing he's a junior.
Yeah, you're right. Junior.
He didn't play a lot last year. He got benched.
Okay, that's right. So yeah, give me him getting diced. I don't know. I just see him getting burned a lot.
Yeah.
He gets caught on a deep ball, and that changes the game. And then
it could be one play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be one play. Welcome to the league type moment.
Yeah. Totally.
Welcome to the league.
Yeah,
I feel like
get popped like over the middle by someone.
Yeah. That could be big.
We're not like speaking this into existence, by the way.
No, yeah, I'm not saying injuries, but
we don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, and
I
do really like Travis Hunter. I think he's a very good like moral character guy.
Yeah.
Which you don't see a lot of young guys coming in the league making that much money like that.
Exactly.
But I just feel like it's gonna be a welcome to the league moment. And prove me wrong, Travis Hunter. Let me see you. If he does good on offense, he'll do it.
Yeah.
But I think defense, it's gonna lack. I really do.
Yeah, I know that's fair.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny if he's like locked down, seatbelt.
Yeah, he's gonna be awesome first drive.
We'll be recording next week. You're like, I was just wrong.
Yeah.
Simply, hey, that's why we're doing bold predictions.
Yeah, bold prediction. And honestly, I kind of hope he proves me wrong on this one.
Yeah, no.
This is why we do it, because I want him to prove me wrong. But if he doesn't, I won't be surprised.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised.
Last one I want to do. It's not NFL. It's college football. It is our guys down in Tampa, the Southern Florida Bulls. They're playing Florida this week, and
ranked Florida.
Am riding high after their week 1 performance, because they absolutely just outplayed, dominated Boise State, which they don't have Genty anymore. It's a very different team, but I just feel like the way they played, they've got some momentum. And Florida, they played LIU Brooklyn. I don't know who that is. They have a cool logo.
Yeah.
So I'm just feeling the Bulls, and if they go out there and make a statement against Florida, I mean, everybody will be on the bandwagon. I'm sure
A lot of
jumping
people
on.
are now.
But
Yeah.
if they go out there and beat an SEC team,
Yeah.
ranked,
Yeah.
with a superstar quarterback, I think that's easily.
They'll be ranked too.
Yeah, no, they will.
They will definitely will.
Because that'll be 2 top 25 wins in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's like resume builder. Indiana last year didn't have a single top 25 win and made the playoff.
Yeah.
So you get 2 on there, they could probably, I'm not going to say lose 2 games, but one group of 5 team is making the playoff. And if you start your season with 2 wins against top 25 opponents, that you're kind of set.
Yeah,
as
you
long
are.
as you just take care of business the rest of the season.
Yeah, you have a solid finish. And honestly, I feel like this isn't even a bold prediction or hot take. This is just what we really want to see.
Yeah.
Is South Florida go dominate Florida?
I'm all in on
this. We want to see it so bad. This is a hot take that if any of them could come true, this one right here.
This is the one we're really
This is the one. Yeah, our Cinderella team. So
okay.
yeah, I think that's all I got. So
okay, well,
yeah, that wraps it up. We're really excited. The season's really getting going now. NFL week 1, college week 2, big things coming. We'll have a lot to talk about. And yeah, we hope this talk was sufficient.